show you my JoAnn's haul that I just bought. I've got a whole bunch of projects that I'm going to start, and I'm just going to show you the fun stuff that I got. Everything I bought was on sale, and I had a 25% coupon off the entire order, so I did really good today, and let me show you what I got. I'm going to start at my front door because I already hung up the first thing, but I found this gorgeous wreath on sale, 60% off, and then I had my 25% off coupon, so got a bargain there. And now I'll show you the rest. I got these little pumpkins. All right, that's it for the house stuff. What I really went there for was, I got this cute bag, baby stuff. Now, I don't have any babies in my family, immediate family. I have a toddler is the youngest right now in our family, but I have a dear friend who just had their first grandchild, and I'm going to make a bunch of cute clothes for her grandbaby. So I picked up 3 patterns. I got this one specifically for this here because you could throw a shirt and pant and little pants under it and wear it all season. So I got that because this family lives up north where the baby is. I thought this was the cutest little top, so I'm going to make this in a couple different variations. And this had a lot of good pieces. Again, the cute pants, I'm going to make this top without the little ruffles at the sleeve just because it's going to be thrown under things. I'm going to make this little dress to go over. I like the little bibs, so there's lots of cute options. And then this are my fabric options. Knit. This is a woven. Look at the beautiful colors in that. This is a knit. This is flannel. These two are going to go together. This is the body and this will be the sleeve. This is a flannel that I'm going to make the little overall type dress out of, and I'll probably embroider a toadstool on it. And then I bought this knit to make pants and a top that can go underneath this, so it can be worn lots of ways. This is again another just to make pants and a top to put underneath things. This is going to be the body and the sleeve of a little dress, and I'm going to applique on that. And this is going to be made into pants and a top. I'm going to use this pattern because then they can use the jeans with one of the other tops or one of the patterned leggings with the little jean top. So to kind of mix and match and give lots of options. So these are, there will be 2 pieces out of that. 1 piece, 2, 2, 1, 1. This might be 2. I haven't decided. I bought enough for 2. 1 and 2. So you can see there's going to be a lot of cute little clothes. So coming up in a few weeks, I hope to have the videos filmed for this, and I'm going to show a couple different of these things being put together in the different patterns, just so you can see cute, fast, and easy baby clothes. All right. So I forgot to say after I showed all of my cute stuff how much I spent. So including the pumpkins and the wreath and the 3 patterns and all of that fabric, and I paid for the little reusable bag, I spent $131 and some change. So I feel like I did really well. I'm super excited to dig into these patterns. It's been years and years since I've sewn baby clothes, and it's going to be super fun. I've pulled out my wovens from the baby clothes fabrics that I've purchased to pre-treat. And when I pre-treat fabric, the first thing I do is I take it to my serger and I serge the edge. So I'm going to show you that in just a minute. The reason I'm only doing the wovens and I left the knits alone and I'm not going to pre-treat them is because knits roll so badly once they've been washed and dried but are not sewn into a garment that they're very difficult to cut out. So if I had a knit that I was fearful of it shrinking a whole lot, I probably would go through the trouble of washing it, drying it, ironing it, going through the whole thing, and I might have to even like pin it down to a soft board to cut it out. But all of these are cotton blends, so they have some cotton, but they also have some synthetics. They're not likely to shrink, so I'm going to leave those alone. Everything else I have here is, these are all 100% cotton, and I think this one is too. I have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure this one is too. It's a chambray. So I think everything here is 100% cotton. These flannels, these down here are all flannel, and let me see, this one's flannel too. So I have all of these are flannel except this top one. Flannel shrinks as a rule a lot. So I really would be sad if I cut out my stuff and the first time we washed it, everything shrank and it no longer fit. And this has happened to me when my son made a pair of like pajama pants out of a really cute fabric, and he did it in my sewing class, but we didn't pre-treat it at home. He came in to do the class with his fabric and he forgot to do the wash and dry thing, which was, you know, he was supposed to. He didn't. I didn't check up on it. We went ahead and cut it out so he didn't get behind in class. The first time we washed it, they literally went from pants to shorts. Like they didn't shrink in width, but they shrank in length a lot, like so much that it was ridiculous. So buyer beware. I often will buy extra when I buy a flannel because they do shrink so much. These are baby clothes, and I have tons here, I think, for the small, almost newborn size that I'm doing. So we should be good. I'm going to show you how I serge it, and then we are going to wash and dry it. I have got, you can probably see this sort of a peach color thread on here. It doesn't matter too much unless I'm worried about my thread color bleeding through onto my fabric. All of my fabrics are colorful except for this one, and I know this thread doesn't bleed through. So I'm going to just serge it along the edge. I'm not cutting anything off. I'm just doing 3 threads. And I'm just going to show you. That's how it looks. I'm not even worried if I have like a perfect stitch because this is not going to be kept. It's just to run it through the washing machine and the dryer so it doesn't fray up. If you go ahead and just wash it and dry it like it is, all of this frays and you actually will get knotted up balls of thread, and it will waste a lot of your fabric. A lot of the fabric will come off. So if you don't have an overlock machine or a serger, you can go to your sewing machine and just zigzag your edge. Just get close to the edge and that will make a huge difference. So I'm going to do this to all of these fabrics. I just finished serging this one piece, and I wanted to mention this is my selvage edge. You don't need to finish the selvage edge because of how it's woven so tightly from how it came off the loom. This should not fray. So I only do the cut edges for finishing for the wash and dry for pre-treating. The fabrics are all serged and ready to go to the sewing machine or to the washing machine. I'm going to wash all of these together except this one. This one has such dark colors, and it's red and black, and red is notorious for running, and black kind of is too. This one has about half black, so I was even considering pulling this one out, but I'm gonna chance it with it. This one's gonna get washed in a separate cycle because I do not want this to bleed through. And if I see, I'm gonna throw in an old washcloth with it when I wash it, and if I see that it bleeds onto that, I'm gonna wash it a couple times. And sometimes I'll throw in some vinegar with it if it looks like it's a fabric color that's not really good in color fast. I would expect this to be, but because it's 100% cotton, there's the potential for color bleeding out. So off to the washing machine. All right, I've got my fabrics in the washing machine, and I'm actually washing them. I'm going to use my Thieves laundry soap. This is for an infant, so Thieves is very safe and gentle. Otherwise, I would use a special, like, no chemical, no perfume, hypoallergenic something. That's why I use Thieves, because it takes care of all that. It doesn't have anything bad in it. I always open up my fabrics. I don't put them in folded, so they just get washed a little better. And a good thing about doing that is when I did, I realized this one only got serged on one end. So I've got to run back down to the basement. I'm up on the top floor, so 2 flights of stairs to finish off one edge, and then I can get my wash going. All right, here are my wash settings. I'm just doing permanent press, and it's ready to go.